Today, we've got a new knife from Sencut to check out. Let's get into it. What is going on, everybody? Today we are here for a new budget knife unboxing. Today we've got a brand new knife from Sencut. Sencut, if you do not know, is an awesome budget brand that is affiliated with WE and Civivi. So if you're familiar with those two knife brands, this is really their more budget-centered line, which is really awesome to say that there is a knife company out there focusing on some great budget options. And today we have the Sencut Hyrax. The Sencut Hyrax. So this will be my first time opening the box and first impressions of this knife. So I thought I would bring y'all along with me to check out this awesome new budget offering from Sencut. So let's get into it. So when you get the package, as always, you know, all knife boxes are pretty similar. So you've got the brand Sencut right here. And then we'll open her up. So this is very similar to Civivi. If you've ordered any Civivi knives or have any of those, they all come in this really nice pouch. I really enjoy the fact that they take the time to send their knives not just wrapped in plastic, but in these nice lined pouches. Well, let's open her up and see what the Sencut Hyrax is all about. So we'll open her up. We've got some Sencut warranty information, some stickers. That's a pretty cool sticker right there. A nice microfiber cloth. I love getting these. Honestly, I don't think you can ever have too many of the microfiber cloths, but that is what we see. Now, this knife comes in 3 versions. As you can see, I opted for the green. I'm a sucker for a good green scaled knife, as well as the non-coated blade. So first impressions, I really enjoy how they've done this dual coloring on the scales. It's almost as if they did ivory and then overlaid it with this green G10, and it's got a phenomenal texturing on it. Phenomenal. Let's get this out of the way. As you can see, it's got the dual methods of deployment. It's got the thumb studs, which are very big and pronounced. It's got a fairly deep pocket clip. I always enjoy that. And it's got the flipper for deployment as well. I honestly just can't get over how good and grippy this G10 is. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but I mean, it's catching with every push I do. So this is a knife that I think would perform phenomenally out in the elements. Like I said, I have not used this knife at all. This is just a first impressions and unboxing. Well, let's open her up and see how the action is. Now, that's phenomenal. That's a great action. I was very, not like I'm surprised, because I own a few Sencuts and Civivis, but that action is fantastic. Let's take a look at this blade here. I mean, does that just not look like that's going to get the job done? And you want to talk about sharp. Let's see if she'll cut some hair. Oh yeah. I could shave my entire arm with how sharp this knife came out of the box. The deployment was fantastic. Let's see what's the steel. It's 9CR18 MOV. If you can catch it, which is a perfectly fine steel for this budget knife. And like I said, yes, this knife is a budget knife. The fit and finish, though, I mean, is impeccable. The blade seems to be very, very evenly sharpened throughout. Let's check the centering. Almost perfect. It's leaning a little bit to the left, but not much at all. Let's check the thumb stud deployment. Oh, that was quite nice. But yeah, I think this is an awesome new budget selection from Sencut. I love this very much so leaf-shaped blade. It reminds me, I am a big Spyderco fan as well, and the Spyderco Native 5 has a big swedged leaf blade. But this hollow grind is just going to be so slicey, I feel, on this new Sencut Hyrax. And I have a fairly large hand, and it absolutely just melts into my hand. It's got this nice finger choil, so if you want to creep up for some more detailed work, I think this is going to be an awesome, awesome budget selection from Sencut. Like I said, it is a budget selection. This version with shipping was $44 off Amazon, and you cannot complain about that. For $44, the fit and finish is fantastic. The action is phenomenal. I don't know if you're able to see, it is running on what looks like ball bearings there, which is fantastic. Super smooth. Detent is nice and strong. You can, I don't know if y'all can hear that, hear it disengage. The action, like I said, is fantastic. And this is just my first impressions of this knife. I'm going to be solely carrying this knife for the next few days, really getting myself familiarized with it, using it for everything. And I will be putting out a full review on this knife in a few days. So y'all check back in. But overall, first impressions, Sencut, I mean, I think this is a winner. This is a fantastic new offering from them. It is a full-size knife. I will say that. I've got pretty big hands, and it fills out my hand. But I think you want to talk about a utilitarian blade. You're going to be able to do anything you want to with this blade shape. It's a phenomenal blade shape. It's big, but it's not super thick behind the edge. It's very, very thin. So you're going to, I mean, you want to talk about slicing potential. This thing is absolutely a monster for slicing potential. So check back in a few days. I'll be posting a full review of this Sencut Hyrax. But first impressions, I truly think this is going to be a winner here. Check back in a few days for our full review. And if you like EDC, coffee, life, videos in general, give us a like and a follow. I would greatly appreciate it.